like to read a few things in regards to thanking her for her efforts. On behalf of the coordinators and participants of the Taylor on Watch, we would like to extend our utmost gratitude and our heartfelt thank you to Chief Mary Sclabassi. To us, this woman deserves nothing less than a cape. They talk about everybody having a hero, and we have one here in our midst. At least I know I do. Mary has taken time away from her beautiful girls and loving husband many times, all to talk to just one more resident with just a quick question. For 23 years, she gave the city of Taylor everything she had, physically, emotionally, mentally, and it all came straight from her heart. With the Taylor on Watch program, she took the time, often working 12-hour days plus, missing lacrosse games and other family functions, just to make Taylor a safer place by meeting bi-weekly with residents to solve residents' issues in their neighborhoods and empower residents on crime prevention. Fielding calls all hours of the day and night and doing what she could do to assist. Some may say that's the nature of the job, and to that I say, when was the last time you were able to sit down and express your genuine concern for a police-related issue, especially with the police chief? She's put her life on the line on a daily basis for the city, and with recent police tragedies across the globe, I'd say she's earned her retirement, our respect, and adoration of many residents here tonight. Mary, you've always looked out for the best interest in the city of Taylor, and it shows. You always have a positive attitude, no matter the situation. I found a couple of poems online that struck a chord with me, and I find it very fitting, and I'd like to read them. The first one is a policewoman's prayer. Oh Lord, I am a woman, not a man. I'm a mother, not a dad. I'm a wife with responsibilities that men never had. I need understanding from all my peers that I am not here to take away a man's job. I am doing it because I care. I took the job to enforce the law, to do my part in the fight, to have justice for all. To be professional, to make a career. Great Lord, help me when they say I should not be here. I work the long hours, face all the dangers, and do the same things that they do in law enforcement, and it matters to me. Grant me the respect like the others, for I am one. Set aside for every other one, Lord. Being a policewoman is the most challenging job I've ever done. Be with me on my daily run, as you are with us all. I thank you for the ability to enforce the law. Amen. The second poem is entitled I Am the Officer. I am the officer. I have been where you fear to be. I have seen what you fear to see. I have done what you fear to do. All of these things I have done for you. I am the person you lean upon, the one you cast scorn upon, the one you bring your troubles to. All these people I have been for you. The one you ask to stand apart, the one you should feel I have no heart, the one you call the police officer in blue, but I'm just a person, just like you. And through the years, I've come to see that I'm not always what you ask me to be. So take this badge, take this gun. Will you take it? Anyone? And when you watch a person die and hear the battered baby cry, then do you think you can be all of these things you ask of me? We know that you aren't one for much pomp and circumstances. That's not your style, Garrett. However, you have worked extremely hard and long hours for the greater good of the city. And one of Albert Einstein's greatest quotes says it the best: what is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. I believe that's how you've governed yourself throughout your career. Your courage, your strength, your dedication, and concern are unique. Unique in the way that even in the retirement, these values you will still carry. While you may no longer wear the badge of the city of Taylor, you can only leave the job, always carrying your courage, strength, dedication, and concern. And for that, though the words may seem empty, we mean it from the bottom of our hearts, and all we can say is thank you for everything.
Good evening. I couldn't have timed this better. State Representative Erika Geiss from the 12th House District, right here in Taylor. I have here, and if the chief could join me, please, a certificate of appreciation from myself and from Senator Hoffman, who could not be here this evening but wanted to be here. And I think the timing after Lisa's beautiful tribute it couldn't be better. You're a tough act to follow. If I may read. Thank you, Chief Mary Sclabassi, for your service, commitment, and dedication to the city of Taylor and the state of Michigan during your tenure with the Taylor Police Department. Your hard work has helped make our community safer, strengthen the department, and restore trust and communication with the community. Thank you for working to serve and protect our residents. Your accomplishments and successes are deeply appreciated, and we wish you well in your time.
Madam Chair, just wanted to congratulate Chief Sclabassi on her retirement. Being a great chief over the years, that's one thing, but she's also broken the glass ceiling for women police chiefs downriver and across Michigan and across this country. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your service, and it's been my honor to know you over the last few years and to work with you. So congratulations, thank you.
I'd like to say also that you're going to be sorely missed, and I wish you, along with my colleagues here, good luck in your new venture. Okay, anybody else? Mr. McDonald?
What an yeah, I fear I'll bore you all now. I just actually have questions regarding something that has passed, particularly an amendment to our, what would be the charter ordinances, so it's specifically for the council. May 16th, there was an item passed that amended to make chapter 48, article 9, for basically residential parking, and if that's commonly referred, residential parking only was the name of the ordinance. I was just wondering I'm wondering about the wording of it. Who's the primary drafter amongst you?
Madam Chair, the police chief actually worked on that ordinance, I believe, and we also brought it forward to the city council.
To clarify, are we talking about the residential parking? Is that what we're
Yeah. I'm just really, anyone who has, I guess I could say, claimed ownership of it on the council, like the wording of it, and its structure as an ordinance.
Madam Chair, the corporation council and the police chief looked at it. I reviewed it. I'm sure other members of the council reviewed it as well. I think the wording comes from parking, residential only parking from other cities that it's incurred in. So we've taken the language from that. We didn't really reinvent the wheel on the language.
Well, I'm glad you said that. It reminded me of like basically ordinances you see in Ann Arbor. So it called specifically for a site survey for the passing of it, or it required 65% of residents on a block to sign a petition or to pass it. And I'm just wondering what where the site survey was. I was told I had to file a Freedom of Information Act request to get the supporting documents because they're not attached at that meeting. So I did that, and there's no indication of a site survey or anything that indicated that you would know how many residents were on each block. But there was a petition, so I'm just wondering,
Madam Chair, there was a petition that was signed. Not everybody signed it, but the vast majority did. It was down to, I believe, 3 streets, I think it was.
It was.
So, yeah. So we decided with the amount of signatures, at least, let me speak, I decided to vote the way I voted because a vast majority did sign that. We did listen to the complaints of the residents of that area, so therefore we passed that ordinance.
When you said Gus and corporate counsel, Gus, that's not you, right? Okay, he was one of the primary drafters, I guess, of the wording of it.
Madam Chair,
I don't believe so. I believe the police chief worked with our prosecutor, who also does some assistant corporation counsel work, Dave Greco, and drafted the proposed ordinance, brought it to city council, and they took action on it. And, Madam Chair, if I may, you referenced a site survey. Is there something specific that you're looking for? or-
Yeah, specifically, so it requires 65% of the residents of a single block to sign a petition in order to actually have this ordinance imposed on the neighborhood, because it technically, 35% of the residents of that neighborhood have no idea that this happened. And so then they wake up and they're required to have it. Well, that's just the reading. What
They did know, they all had a chance. We passed that around the neighborhood. We're responsible for it right here.
I remember this gentleman, I think he was the one that passed this entire thing. And I remember, I'm just asking specifically for like the substance of the procedure of it, really. It's fairly, I guess, critiquing, but I just wanted to know if there was that material provided, or maybe it was just missing.
Petitions existed, I don't know if you're disputing the existence of them, or to get to the 65%.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
I think the petitions do exist, yes.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Mr. Dobek.
Madam Chair, I just want to invite everyone to Taylor Sportsplex over the period of July 26th to August 6th. Taylor has the honor of hosting State Wars National Inline Hockey Tournament. We'll have over 700 teams from coast to coast, California to New Hampshire. It should be a very busy building. It should be very busy around the city of Taylor that time, so I'm hopeful that the residents and everyone can stop in and see a wonderful building at work. It's truly an honor. This tournament is moved around the country, and Taylor was lucky enough to be selected as the host for the 2017 tournament.